Today on the podcast, we've got Michael from Celebrity Cruises. So, welcome to the podcast, Michael. Speaking about sort of different foods, what would you, where's your kind of go to when you go on board? What are you looking forward to?
So as a family, I love main dining. I love the main dining restaurant. And I know we do have specialty restaurants on board, which are fantastic. But I love the buzz of the main dining restaurant. There's a lot of people in there. It's different cultures coming in, and there's no set timing for dinner on Celebrity Cruises. So you can book your set dining if you're a traditionalist and like the 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock sit-in, or we do open dining as well. So you can just go for dinner when you're ready. And I love the main dining experience because, like I say, it's a big restaurant, busy. There's lots of atmosphere going on, and do get great choice of food, and also, like I say, a great choice of wine as well. But then saying that, there's nothing that I don't love than going up to the buffet. If you've been out on an excursion all day and you just think, oh, you know what, tonight I just fancy something quick, not really wanting the sit down dinner. When you go up to our Ocean View Cafe, I always say you can't beat an Ocean View Cafe and curry. They do the best curries on board, and you can dine around the world. So my son might have a jacket potato and a slice of pizza, and there's me eating a curry that's been made by the best chefs on board, and this is just included in our main buffet restaurant. It's fantastic. You can eat as much as you wish on board a cruise ship.
I think it's really good for families where you do get people who've got different tastes because
Yes.
it's quite hard if, for example, you want to go to one particular sort of type of restaurant that does one sort of style of food, but not everyone likes it. You kind of feel like you're putting someone out a little bit. Though I think you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but for example, if you are in one restaurant that is sort of specialized in something, you and someone really didn't like anything, they could order off of there's like a secret menu or something, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's always great to speak to our maitre d's in all of our restaurants beforehand. If, like you say, you are going to a particular restaurant, they're always willing to let you look at the menu for the next few days so you can plan your cruise around which restaurants you'd like to go into. So it's a good point you just made there, because also with wine as well. So I always say, if you go out for dinner with, say, another couple or more than another couple, and there's 6 or 7 of you sitting around a table, you tend to all say, should we have red or white? And you tend to all go with the same, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
It is, but on a celebrity cruise, and if you've got a drink package on celebrity, and I might be having a fish starter, so I want a white wine, and someone might be having a meat starter or a meat main course and want red wine. If there were 6 of you around the table, the sommelier would open 6 different bottles of wine to your tasting. So it's not all of you having the same. So you could have someone having white wine, somebody having a beer maybe, somebody having red wine, and then a child having, a juice. So I always think drinks package, it really is designed for you, and you're an individual on board, as opposed to it all saying, oh, should we all have red wine or should we have white wine? Well, which one should we go for? It's a good way to think. If you've got a drinks package, you can pair the wine with what you're eating at the dinner table and not what everyone else is eating.
Yeah, it's much better than when you're on land, as you said, you do end up just having to go, well, you will just share a bottle of, yeah, you choose. And,
Yeah,
and whereas you can have exactly the right, you've got all those different types of wines in the main dining. So you're going to
yeah,
find the right one that actually goes with, and you can have a different wine for each course as well
of
if you really
course.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
absolutely. Yeah, like I say, we have the most sommeliers at sea, so it's a culinary experience when you go for dinner with us.
Makes it. And then out of the specialty restaurants, is there one that you would recommend people to try?
God, that's a hard one. It's a real hard
You
one
can have more than one
because I
if you
do.
want to.
No, no, no. You ask one, I go for one. I will say Le Petit Chef. Le Petit Chef is such an experience. It's a dining experience. So I don't want to share too much and give it away, but if there was 4 of you sitting around a table, you have the whole of the production presented on your table of Petit Chef and Friends. So they are making your dinner for you. It's 4D animation. It is outstanding, this whole experience. And then all of a sudden, the waiters will put the food in front of you. It's been designed in front of your eyes. So it's always good to have good battery charge on your phone, because you'll be taking lots of pictures, videos, and images. It's great for families, adults, couples. It's a great experience, not just for people think, oh, it's animation. It's for children. Find you have many couples that will can again and again because we do different shows throughout the cruise. So it's a dining experience that's not just about the food that you're eating. It's a full wow experience that you can never have anywhere at sea ever.
That must be really great for kids that might have might find sort of eating in restaurants a bit boring, would kind of prefer to
Yeah,
go up to the buffet, but actually you've got a little bit of a show going on as well, so they're gonna be really entertained, which means that they actually might eat something slightly healthier.
yeah, and it's it's a good when you are traveling with families, it's a good bribing tool as well, because every kid will want to go to Le Petit Chef. It's like taking your child to London and not taking them into Hamley's toy shop. So you could say to them for 2 or 3 days, right, do this for me today. And remember, we go to Le Petit Chef on Wednesday night. So you can use it as a bit of it's a bit like Santa's coming or Santa's watching. You can use Le Petit Chef as a bit of a bargaining tool. And if, you do it once on the cruise, you might be able to barter a bit more with the kids to go back again and again.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that podcast. That was just a little bonus one that we clipped out of our main podcast that we did with Michael, and you can find that wherever you found this podcast from. If you found that useful, please leave us a review or rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts from. And if you want one of us to help you find your dream cruise, please get in touch with us at rocktheboat.travel. That's rock the boat, all one word, dot travel. Thank you much and safe sailing.